Hi, and welcome to another edition of Good Deeds. It's brought to you by Lasher Elk Grove Subaru and, of course, justserve.org. If you are looking for organizations to get involved with, to give back to the community and make a difference in people's lives, justserve.org is a great place to start. Today, we are at the headquarters of Girls Rock Sacramento. And one thing that they do here is a huge thing, and that is build girls' self-confidence, give them a sense of empowerment, while at the same time teaching music and giving them a very powerful form of self-expression. And we're going to find out more now. We're talking with Larissa Brisky from Girls Rock, and thank you so much for inviting us to your performance space here.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Well, this is like a childhood dream of mine come true, and I can't believe there's actually an organization that's doing this for young women. So thank you for what you do for our community.
Oh, no problem. We are not the first. There are actually Girls Rock camps all over the globe. We're one of about 200 actually. But yeah, the first obviously in Sacramento to do something like this, and we're stoked.
Yeah.
We're stoked to be here.
Well, tell us, for those who are not familiar with the Girls Rock camps, what you do.
Well, I mean, it's based in music education, obviously, but it's more than that. So the first thing is that we don't necessarily require any of our campers to come to camp knowing how to play an instrument. You know,
Really?
that we invite them to join us at all levels of their musical journeys. But more than that, we also just provide this incredible community of professional women, musicians primarily, who come and mentor our campers. And we also do social justice workshops. We offer self-defense workshops. We do silk screening. We do zine making. So many different things that we feel like are tools and activities that can empower them through the course of the week so that when they leave us, they end up feeling hopefully more connected to a community and better about themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, you know, obviously music is such a powerful form of self-expression. It's got to be very empowering to create music with a band. You actually put the girls together in a band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they get to maybe 5 or 6 kids in one group. Most of them, not only have they never picked up a musical instrument before, but they have never met each other before. So that's always interesting, especially when it comes to like girls can often in our society be judgy. It's not always the case. So initially that whole ego thing goes out the door and they start working together because they have to write a song together and they have to work on their instruments and they have to like make t-shirts and like come up with a band name and all that kind of stuff. And so by the time it all wraps up, it always works out. And it's just because of the energy that comes from having all these kids together in this way.
I think that's fantastic, and I remember, you know, being a young girl myself and being in a band. That was one of my fantasies that I would escape to from, you know, childhood trauma and stuff. Like that was like one of my favorite escapes, was to think about it and daydream about it. And I love how you're making that reality.
It's pretty monumental. I've been a musician since I was 5 years old, and I can't imagine ever doing anything else. And I grew up in a situation where I was really, really supported. But not all kids feel that way. So we provide that support for them. You can be exactly who you are. You can be your completely 100% authentic self here at Girls Rock Camp. And that's you never lose that. Like that's yours forever and ever. And then, you know, you get to have the photos and everything and the memories afterwards to take with you for the rest of your life.
That's amazing. You mentioned earlier, before we turned the camera on, that there are adult camps as well.
Yeah, so we just wrapped up an adult camp this past weekend. So you were saying like you've always wanted to do this? You could, you totally could. And it's really a whirlwind program because it's only like 6 hours that they work together. Like, well, between 6 and 8 hours, that's it. But they do it.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So how can the community best support Girls Rock?
There's so many different ways. I mean, we are a nonprofit, so I said that we are part of an alliance of rock camps, but each rock camp is its own independent nonprofit. You know, donations, monetary donations are obviously super helpful through our website, girlsrocksacramento.com or .org. We also can use instruments. Most of the gear that you see behind us, almost all of it has been donated by the community, and we need bass guitars in particular.
Okay,
I don't
good to know.
We always need bass guitars, but you know, if you have a working electric guitar that you don't play anymore, or an amp, or a drum set, you know, stuff that's in good working condition, we would love to take that stuff off of your hands. And we also you can also help by volunteering.
Fantastic. And so, of course, the best and most obvious place to start is on your website.
Yeah.
And that's also where you can sign up for a camp?
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. And our camps, they're filling up really fast.
Yeah, so hop on it if you're interested.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, and you will definitely be seeing me at one of
Yay.
your adult camps.
Okay.
Sounds so fun. It's like a childhood dream come true.
You can totally do it.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
believe you.
Thank you.